The robots will always have prime directives, which will, I am sure, once we reach this level of advancements, more or less they will drill down to the same laws that were defined by Asimov. A robot will not injure a human being. A robot will have to obey a human being. So if a direct order is given, it cannot be kind of overridden by the robot. And assuming that the first two laws are not being breached, the robot will make sure that it does not get harmed. So these checks and balances, this is again going back to the whole AI, because that is more recent. The ethical AI is a phrase that has been going on ever since AI started becoming a thing. Even before the word AI became
I
popular,
understand that it is a phrase, but I don't think that it means much.
see, now that is the skeptic in you, but there are people who are actually fighting for it, and that is something that we should all strive for, because if we do not do that, the scenario that you just mentioned, that's not very far, right?
The company that is the number one in AI right now is also the company, sorry, there is also the company that has questions have been put against it about where it is copying the data, right? Will not say whether it is true or false. I am just saying that the creation follows the pattern of the creator, and if the creator is not above board, then what ethical AI?
That is, see, here's the thing, right? Then though the only solution that I see for this is not to have humans making these decisions, right?
Hmm.
Because a human will always suffer, even if it is a committee, even if it's a democracy,
Hmm.
right? Big committee, huge committee,
Hmm.
and requiring stricter laws.
Hmm.
But a body will always contain the flaws of the human body.
Hmm.
And benevolent super AI and
Benevolent
benevolent super
AI.
AGI, benevolent
Hmm.
AI, who make sure that there is true impartiality and
Hmm.
true ethics are always used.
Got it.
It
So
is
whether it be us praying to Ganesh ji, Hanuman ji, or AI ji,
or super AG.
we are always admitting that we are weak creatures and we
Yes,
need
yes,
supervision.
yes. We
Right?
see, if history has taught us something, see, all of these wars and man-made calamities, they have existed because, again, man was at the top. I'm not
Hmm.
blaming specific people, but the common thing here is that
Hmm.
it has
Hmm.
always been a human at the top.
Hmm.
These
So
things do
so
not happen anywhere
so
else.
Ram Rajya will come into India when we train a robot AI with
It will be
all of
Ram Rajya.
all of Ramayana and all of the adjoining epics, and we like now we have the super OS to run this
Yes,
country, and
yes,
truly you have come into
yes.
yes.
Ram Rajya. Ram 2.0 is what will work. But yeah, again, we jest. But last night only we were discussing that how. So the one question that is asked by everyone to anyone who is closely working with the AI world is how close are we to AGI?
Hmm.
I was listening to this podcast by I don't remember his name, by a senior VP at Beta, where
Hmm.
he was saying that right now, if we only concentrate on making LLMs better, AGI is not happening in 2 years. But
Hmm.
what my takeaway is that if we concentrate on other architectures, other infrastructure, AGI is a possibility within 2 to 4 years.
But
So yeah,
why
this
will LLM not lead to AGI?
see this think of it like this, that you have a machine, you have a brain which
Hmm.
is wired in a certain way. Now, by constantly only without changing the circuitry or changing the main components,
Hmm.
what all you are doing is
Hmm.
making it bigger,
Hmm.
giving it more data,
Hmm.
and giving it more memory. So
Hmm.
in the end, it is possible that you have maybe 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line a mega brain
Hmm.
which will have decent answers to any and every question that you might ask.
Hmm.
But it will still be reliant on the data it has ingested. There is not going to be a new thought, because if new thought is not possible today, that is not going to magically happen tomorrow. It will still be like sitting next to a PhD who is a PhD in every conceivable topic, but
Okay.
they can still only talk about
I
their case.
feel like we may get surprised, and on this point, I think we will probably
Yeah, Ajit,
stand to be
I
surprised.
looking at how fast m- my job as a coder is being replaced, I
Hmm.
am no longer surprised. I
Hmm.
am already flabbergasted.
Right.
Every day, uh, I, as I interact with these AI tools, and we have paid subscriptions to all the AI tools from
Hmm.
OpenAI to your Perplexity. We evaluate everything within monetizely, and the pace, nothing surprises me anymore, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. With that, let's end this episode. It was fun chatting. Thank you.
Yes, happy to be here. Likewise, see you next week.